Hi. So, oh my god, I look rough. Hi. So you've seen the title of this video, which is we're gonna do a full face of makeup I'm trying to use up. So this is basically my project pan, a full face of it. I haven't really done a project pan before. This is like the first time I'm doing one. I've seen people doing it like on Instagram and stuff, but I never really like looked into it. And then I looked into it and like the ethos and stuff, and like how it makes you realize how long it takes you to use up a product, so it makes you have more appreciation for it and stuff. So yeah, I thought I would do that. And I always want to get more use out of my stuff. Like, I feel really wasteful when I don't use stuff up. So first things first, I'm just going to do some lip balm. It's not like part of anything, I just want to do some lip balm. This is just my Camo Cherry. And oh my god, I only have like 4 or 5 hours sleep, so I feel probably as bad as I look. So I'm going to use my Essence Hello Good Stuff 3-in-1 face mist because I really want to use this up, but like I never use it, and there's like the tiniest amount left, so I'm going to saturate myself in that. For eyebrows, I want to use up my Poundland eyebrow gel. I've been going at this for months. I've been going at it since like September last year, so I would really like to use this up. Not that it's not a good product, because I think it is, but you just get so much in here that honestly I just wonder if I'm ever going to use it up. Also, this is the first time I'm putting makeup on in like days. I have just been like, I'm not even over exaggerating you, I've just been crying non-stop for like 4 or 5 days straight. For eyebrow pencil, I'm just going to use my XX Revolution X Fine brow pencil. It's not because I want to use it up, I mean I'm definitely close to using it up. Like, I only have this much left, but this is just my go-to brow pencil. I just really like it. It's actually the only one I've got at the moment as well. To clean up around my brows, I'm going to use this concealer, which is very different for me. I never normally use a pot concealer, but I have this one from Revolution in, it's the Conceal and Fix Ultimate Coverage Concealer in light yellow. So I've used this a bit, but I've had this for like a year or so. But I will try and implement this as my brow concealer if it's good, and if it's not good, then I'll probably just get rid of it, because I honestly never use it. Like, it's just so thick. I can feel it like just pulling across my skin. Like, it's so thick. Oh, I do not like the feel of it. Now I'm just going to blend that out with my e.l.f. Total Face sponge. I don't like this. Okay. So I was going to use an eye primer, but I think I'm just going to actually use this to conceal my lids. I'm just going to take some on my sponge. Although it is like super full coverage. Like, where'd my eyelids go? For my palette, I'm going to use this Bye Bye Birdie eyeshadow palette from Colourpop. This is probably the palette I've been using the most recently. Like, I've really I've gone hard in here. I'm going to bring out my flat brush, and I'm going to take Plumage, this dark shade right here, and I'm just going to slap that everywhere for right now. It's like a nice, it's like a dark brown, but it definitely has like some like purple undertones to it. Anywho, I'm just going to take a clean brush, and with this brush I'll take, with this I'm going to take the Fly By Night shade, this one, hold on, this one right here. It's sort of in the same family as that colour, it's just a bit lighter, and it has like some sequins to it. I have a clean brush here, and I'm just going to take this Nesting shade up here, which is just like a very sort of like light skin tone-ish pink colour, and I'm just going to use that to blend the edge. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do really. we're all dark and smoky, so what in the hell do I want to do now? I'm going to take a small pencil brush and go in to this pink shade here. It is called Booba. This is like one of my favourite shades out of the palette. This is the one I always use. I'm just going to put that sort of up here. You know, to be honest, I've cleared out quite a few of my primers as well. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 left now. I mainly only use like 2, like on the regular. Like I have some that are more used than others, like this Technic Vitamin C, but it doesn't really go with the foundation I want to use today. But probably the oldest as well. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna go for as my thing that I want to try and finish up, because this is like old, like I've had this for a while. So this is the Technic Vitamin C Brightening Primer. I like this. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it's a good product. I just I don't know, I've been going for more sort of like pore filling primers and more glowy foundations, but this is what we're doing. That primer is divine. It's very nice. Yeah. So for foundation, I'm not gonna lie, I actually have like a few that I really need to use up. I have 2 that I probably need to use up more than others because they're like the oldest foundations that I own, and that is the Colourpop No Filter foundation. I have this in Light 45. I've had this for like probably nearly 2 years. I feel like there's not a lot left. Let me have a little peek. There's really not a lot left. I just don't use it all that regularly. And I also have this Wet n Wild Dewy foundation, which there's quite a bit left of this because it's never been my favourite, but these 2 are my oldest, so these are what I'm gonna use. Like honestly, this Colourpop one, like I don't even know if there's enough left. There's not, like it's not even squirting out. And then this Wet n Wild one, I'm just going to put a bit on the back of my hand just to mix in with the other one. They're not too different in colour, but the Wet n Wild one, which is this one, is just a little bit lighter and a little bit less yellow. Before I do that, I'm actually going to go in with this, don't mind the pigs, they've got like a shoebox, an old shoebox, and they absolutely love it right now. I'm going to go in with this Cover FX cover click thing. It's like the tiniest thing. Like when I bought it, I didn't realise how small this was, and I never really use it, so I'm going to use it as a bit of colour correcting, I think, under my eyes, because as I said, I didn't get a lot of sleep, and this is like super duper peach toned. I'm just going to blend this out quickly before I foundation. This like freaking click stick thing is so thick. I mean, it did an alright job with my dark circles, not really though, but I'm just going to mix this shite together, put it on my face. But yeah, are you like the kind of person that will just like use the same products religiously over and over again, or do you like, I don't know, like to try out a lot of new stuff? Because I think I'm a bit of both. Like I think I like to try out a lot of new stuff, but then I think once I've found the things that I really like, that's basically like all I will use. But like that's mainly only with base products. Like it doesn't really happen with like foundations. With eyeshadow palettes. Like with eyeshadow palettes, I feel like I just use a different one every day. I mean, I don't think I actually buy that many, because anytime I see one and it's got like similar colours to what I have, I would just be like, oh, we got that at home, and I'd be able to talk myself out of it. But like I really like trying base products, but that's also the thing that I tend to fall in love with something and then just use that religiously. And it's also the sort of thing that takes me forever to get through. But like that combo is looking good. Quite a decent amount of coverage. Nice colour. Before I do a concealer, I'm actually going to use this Body Collection Airbrush Finish Skin Tint as a bit of like a cream contour situation. I bought it and the colour is like way off. It's the lightest one they had, so but the colour is just way too dark for me, so I've just been trying to find ways to use it, and it's sort of a mixture between like a cool and a warm undertone. It's more warm, but it is sort of like a mix, so I like to use this as cream contour because I'm not going to use it anywhere else. Has light coverage. It's like a really light mousse texture. It's so, I can't explain it. It's like, you know, like when you have bubble baths and like you put them in between your hands, that is what it feels like. It's been the longest time since I did like cream bronzer or cream contour or anything like that. I just never bother with it because like whatever I do always gets undone by powder. Like you can no longer see it when I put powder down. Whilst I'm here, I'm going to do a bit of cream blush because, you know, I bought it and I never use it. This is the Technic Cheek Gel Blusher. I have mine in the shade Flirt. This smells so good though. I mean, I'm not really into cream blush, I'm going to be honest. Like, I feel like, again, like with the cream products, I feel like once I put my powder down, you can hardly even see it. So I'm like, what's the point? And not only that, but it's just like a lot more effort, and then like it gets in my hair, and that doesn't happen with powder. For the concealer, let me grab out my little drawer. The only one that I am sort of kind of close to finishing is this Colourpop No Filter Concealer. Like, I don't know if you can see, but I am like super close to finishing this. Like, I don't even think there's much left in here. So I will go ahead and use this, and then I will put it in my empties. I love finishing stuff up. Just to sort of help this conceal us a bit more, I'm also going to go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I think I'm actually pretty close to finishing this as well. Like, I used the hell out of it at the start when I first got it. I haven't used it in ages since then, but I did use the hell out of it. I'm not gonna lie, I think I just completely forgot that I did cream blush. Oh my god, see, this is why I don't do it. Actually, just before I finish bouncing it in, I'm actually just going to use a bit more of my Essence Hello Good Stuff. Now to set the one, the only I Heart Revolution Coconut Scented Baking Powder. I've had this probably longer than anything else, maybe. Like, sometimes it looks like there's a lot in there, but I think a lot of it is like stuck and like I can't get it out. One bronzer that I probably would like to use up is this one from Poundland. This is the Makeup Gallery Good to Glow Matte Bronzer. I just don't use it very often. Like, I've got other ones that are my favourites, so I just don't use it very often. But first, I'm actually going to do a bit of contouring, because again, I just don't ever use this. So this is my Essence Contouring Duo Palette. Hear all the rodents scatter. I'm sorry, piggies, I'm sorry. I'm just going to take like a dense sort of brush, and I'm going to mix both of them because I think that the dark one is just a little bit too dark for me. Get in there. So then we're using this bronzer. It is very warm toned. So do we prefer this side or this side? Don't know. I always feel like when I do it that there's not a massive like difference, but then I see other people do it and then I'm like, oh, there is a difference. But I just don't ever see it on myself, really. Is anyone else like that? Oh look, some cat ears. Let me put that on at this very last stage so that I don't get anything in my hair. Could you even dream if I got something in my hair? I think because I actually don't really have one that I use all of the time, that I'm probably just gonna kick it back old school to the oldest blush that I own, which is this one from Primark. You can see how worn it is. This is in the shade Rosewood, so it's like a quite dark dusty pink shade. So I'm gonna use this. Okay, so you can definitely see a difference with that, yeah? Yeah, okay. It's not that this is something that I'm close to finishing or anything, but this is just something that I want to get more use out of. And it is the Revolution and Soif highlighter palette. I do want to try out like the pink one. I feel like it's definitely too dark for me. And you just want to try it out a little quickly. Okay, so that definitely gives like a pink little hue to my face, which It sort of has a cast when I look forward, but I don't think that I hate it, surprisingly enough. Gonna mix in a little bit of this purple one. Honestly, I'm just mucking around, so. Ooh. Now these highlighters, I'm not gonna lie, they're not my fave. Like, I feel like they pick up on quite a bit of my texture. I'm just gonna set with some more of this essence thing, and I think I'll be able to put it in the empties then. How is it still going? Oh my god, it's like dye already. Dye thing. To finish it up, I think I'm actually going to take this shade right here, this Heron Chic shade, mix in a little bit of the dark one. So like a tappity and then a tappity. Then do a little bufferoo. Hello, honey. Hello, honey. I was trying to call you. Toffee, yeah?
Yeah.
She made a cocoa sound.
Huh?
She made a cocoa sound.
Toffee did?
Mm-hmm. It's like Treacle was near her and Toffee made the like sound. Mm-hmm.
Great, so now Treacle's even found a way of terrorising Toffee.
Now we have 2 pussies. Oh, sorry, 3 pussies.
Hey! yeah, I'm a tough manly man.
Love you. I'll be done in a minute.
We're going for a walk, Dad?
Yeah.
Love you, I'll get ready.
Love you. So now I'm going to go back in with the Boo Bird shade, this pink shade. Just put that back there, put a little in here. Why do I feel like I'm going to make myself look like I've got pink eye? So, I'm going to go in with Ariel first on like a small brush. And like, it proper like crumbles up. I don't know if you can see, but it gets like super crumbly. It's a really odd formula. But I'm going to spray it to make it a bit wet. It adheres a little bit better when it's wet. And then I'm gonna pop that in there. But like, make sure you're close. It's like super crumbly. Like on my eye, it's chunky. I'm gonna take on an even smaller brush. And I'm gonna grab the Gander shade, which is like the True Gold. And like, you can see with this one, like it's really crumbly. Spray my brush. It's finished. It's finished! In the empties you go, sir. I'm just gonna put this smack bang in the inner corner. My nose is a bit pink. Alright. Let's do eyeliner, shall we? So for liner 1, I want to get rid of is this Essence Tiny Tip Lip Liner Waterproof. It's just not very good. It's not very opaque. It's not that easy to use. I really don't like it very much. Okay, I tried to do that like extended inner corner thing. And with this liner, it's just like next to impossible. It's not black at all. It's like not opaque. I found the majigger. This is the e.l.f. It's an eyeliner. It's black. It looks like this. Doesn't have a name. And I'm gonna just tightline with it quickly. I'm gonna put some of this on my lower thing as well because it will just transfer regardless. Cam, I can see you. Just like constantly, you're just there. I need to find my smudgy brush. You'll do. Yeah, you'll do. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hello.
Hi. You can sit there while I do this.
Didn't I get very lucky? Not really pretty.
Try not to be gay, boy.
Huh?
Don't be gay. Oh, you're knocking me. The mascara that I want to use up, I feel like this is going to throw you all because you all think I'm going to use the Technic Mega Lash. Whereas, I'm going to try and find it. Why do I feel like I've thrown it on accident? Nah. I'm going to use the Poundland Turn Up the Volume and Define Ultra Black Waterproof Mascara. Haven't used this in like good 2-3 weeks, so maybe the formula's got better. This is after 2 coats. Not the best, not the worst, not the best though. Putting it in the empties box. Look at the difference already. I just added a little bit of Technic to this one. Look at the difference. Technic is the shit. to finish my makeup up, I've got to, was that even English? To finish my makeup off, I've got to powder again. I forgot to do it because I didn't do faux freckles today. So, this one. W7 Micro Matte Fix. I've already hit pan on this. Look at that. I've been working at this for a little while. So I'm just going to take a big old brushy brush and just set everything down again. Now we can set again, and I can get this away. I actually have another one in my Projecto Pano, and that is this. The W7 Flower Power Peony. I like the finish of this. I just really hate the smell of it, so I'm just trying to use it up. Now let's do a lipsticker. So I've got these ones, which are ones that they're super old. I kind of need to get rid of them because I don't think they're good anymore. Like, I've had these for ages. These are the Colourpop Luxe Velvet lipstick things, so I'm probably going to use them today on my lips, and then they're probably going to get chucked out because they're like super old. So I have this shade here in the shade Genie. It's starting to smell a little bit chemically, but I definitely think that these are gone. So I'm going to start with this one, which is like the darker one. Then in the centre, I'm going to take a bit of this one, which is in the shade Keep It Coy. Give it a mix. So this is the finished look. It's definitely like different than I had like pictured in my head when I started filming. I don't know why. I kind of like it though. I feel like it's a bit different for me. Like, it's a bit more like dramatic and like glam than what I'm used to, and I'm here in my like tatty old t-shirt. So yeah, you can probably understand why I never do glamour makeup, because like I'm tatty tat. But I like it. Here's it all up close. I hope you can see. Yeah, I kind of like it. Like, a lot of the stuff that I used today, I actually ended up putting in my empties pile, which I'm super happy about. Like, I have got more in here
fucking heck, biggies,
now than when I started. Like, when I started, I only had like 2 things in here. Now I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I've got 10 things in there. So yeah, I got through some stuff today, and I'm really happy about it. Yeah, I kind of love like the whole idea of like the project panning, and it's definitely something that I want to keep up with, because like it's like a full face of basically stuff that I don't use anymore, and it came out pretty nice. Like, it's definitely super different to what I usually do, and it's taken me a hell of a lot longer. Like, we're coming up to 2 hours. It doesn't take me this long to do my makeup normally, but I like it. Makes me feel nice. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, if you want to be notified of my videos when I upload and stuff, click the little bell thing and then click it to all, not personalized, and then you'll be notified every time I upload, which I'm uploading like a lot more, so you should have that on so that you don't miss anything. And what else? Oh, consider becoming a Patreon. I'll leave a link in the description box. You can do like little tiers, £1, £2, £3, custom pledge, whatever. It just really helps me out. So like, if you like me, like the channel, want to support it, then I'd really appreciate if you could consider becoming a Patreon. Yeah, and join the Tryon family. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Camo.
bye.
Bye.